And then you can also send them to the Writing Center, which is the last point on your page. The Writing Center, again, is upstairs in the Marriott Library. We also have a location in the business building in room 1171. We are open 10 to 7 Monday through Thursday, 10 to 3 on Fridays. We're currently closed Saturday and Sunday, but I'm hoping to find some funding to be open on Sunday evenings so that students who have papers due Monday morning have a place to go. Stay tuned on that. But basically what happens is a student goes online and they register for an account with the Writing Center. It only takes about 30 seconds. We don't ask a whole lot of questions. We just want to know the student's name, ID number. They have to create a password, and we want to know what their standing is and major. Okay, so anyway, they make an appointment, or I'm sorry, they make an account, and then that will give them access to our schedule. And they can go on there and see which half-hour spot is open when they want it, and they can sign themselves up for appointments. They can, of course, come into the Writing Center also, and we do have a reception desk, and they can help with that. But they can do all of this at home. Wouldn't that be great if we could do that with our dentist appointments, the doctor's appointments, or you don't have to call, and you could just make your appointments online. The student comes in and sits down and works one-on-one, face-to-face with a trained tutor from the Writing Center who is trained with this AFOSP stuff, that assignment, focus, organization, support, and proofreading. So that's the way that they were trained, and they'll sit down and they'll look at a piece of writing, looking at those higher order issues first, and then at the proofreading, unless proofreading is the thing that the student really wants help with. We will look at that only if we have to, I guess. Or if a student wants to just find out, hey, did I cite this correctly using MLA, they can just pop on in and get help with that. We do take walk-ins, kind of. If there is not an appointment already scheduled, then we'll just sit the student down with a tutor right then. But we don't like saying that we welcome walk-ins because we can't handle very many. We only have 3 tutors working each hour in the Marriott Library, and we have 2 over in the Business Center. But this semester has actually been sort of slow, and so I bet that if any of your students wanted to make a same-day appointment, they could get in. The tutors are very friendly and non-judgmental. I always say this joke. I don't know if it's a hit or not, but there are very few jerks in this world who want to help others with their writing. So we attract just really good people who like sitting down and reading other people's texts. They learn a lot. A lot of them are going to be teachers, but not all of them. We have an engineer working for us, political science. We have multiple majors represented in the Writing Center. And if your students want to know who they would best work with, because we do have 20 tutors. We have a section on our website. It's a Who Are We or something like that section. It's on the left-hand side of the screen. I can see it in my head. And they click on that, and a whole list of all of our staff members comes up. And it says, for instance, Alina. Alina's major is this, her expertise is this, and I think we even have like favorite quotes that kind of lets people know what kind of personality perhaps they have or what their favorite book or movie is. And so you can kind of see, all right, I'm working on lab reports. Who's good at lab reports? And you can scroll through. Now, of course, I think that all tutors, because they're great readers, can help with all pieces of writing. But we do have that function on the website just so you can be pretty confident in the match that you choose. We also have a receptionist that can stamp a client's paper saying that they've been there. That isn't the Writing Center stamp of A+ approval, so you don't even need to bother grading it. It's an A. That's not what it is. It's just evidence that shows that the student went the extra mile, came in, and worked with a tutor on something. So a lot of teachers choose to offer extra credit, or you don't have to, of course, but it just lets you know a little something about that student. We have a reception desk. The phone number is listed there. And again, we also have a graduate writing center, and you can make 1-hour appointments with a fellow graduate student. You can make up to 2 appointments per week. And we have 4 graduate writing fellows right now from different majors, and again, you just make an account, you go online, you make an appointment with one of those writing fellows and get feedback on your writing. That can be a chapter from your dissertation, your thesis, articles for publication, or just your coursework. Bring it on in and we'd be happy to look at it. That's all I have, but I'm open to answering questions if you have any about the Writing Center or about responding to student writing or rubrics, anything. It just explains stuff really, really well. All right. All right. Well, then thank you for inviting me to come and talk to you. All right. Sure.